Hey guys, today I'm going to share with you how to make the most delicious Chile Verde chicken tamales with no lard and in the Instant Pot. So if you're ready, let's get started. Alrighty guys, so here I already have all of my ingredients. As always, they will be listed in the description box. So with that being said, let's begin cooking. Alright, so we're going to begin by cooking our chicken. In our Instant Pot, we're going to add our 5 pounds of chicken breast. And just make sure that they have the rib. Okay, we're going to season with 1 tablespoon of garlic salt and 3 tablespoons of regular coarse salt. Going to add 1 onion, a garlic head, 3 garlic cloves, 1 Anaheim pepper, and 10 cups of water. I'm going to close it. So now we're going to cook on pressure cook setting for 20 minutes. After 20 minutes, we'll do a quick release, and once all of the steam releases from the pot, we're going to carefully open it and remove all of the chicken breast. To the broth, we're going to add half a pound of tomatillos, chiles serranos, and green chile de árbol. Allow it to cook, and meanwhile, we can shred our chicken. Okay, so once we have shred our chicken, we're going to set it to the side and get the tomatillos and the chiles out of our pot. And you can scoop everything, including the garlic, the onion, the bay leaves, and the pepper, as well as 1 cup of the broth. Now carefully we're going to strain the broth and set it to the side so we can use it for our masa. Okay, to blender cup we're going to add our 2 roasted poblano peppers, handful of cilantro, 4 garlic cloves. I'm adding a handful of spinach just to add more color to our salsa. Our 3 allspice berries, 3 whole cloves, half a teaspoon of peppercorn, half a teaspoon of ground cumin, and half a teaspoon of oregano. And now we're just going to blend it all together. Okay, so once we have that, we're going to reserve 1 cup of the salsa. We're going to add it to our masa. And the rest we're going to put in our filling. Okay, back on our Instant Pot, make sure that you dry it, set it on the saute setting, add a little bit of shortening, and allow it to get nice and hot. Okay, once our pot is nice and hot, we're going to add our chicken. I'm going to be using this Montreal chicken seasoning, a little bit of salt, and black pepper. Now just mix it. Okay, so once that's mixed, we're going to add our sauce. And just allow this to cook for 5 minutes. Okay, and after 5 minutes, our chicken filling is done. Taste it for salt to see if you need to adjust it. For me, this is perfect, so now we're just going to set it to the side so we can make our masa. Okay, to make our masa, we're going to begin by adding 2 1/4 cups of vegetable shortening to our mixer bowl. Of course, if you don't have a mixer, you can always use your hands or a hand mixer. Now we're just going to be beating for 5 minutes at medium speed. Okay, and after 5 minutes, our shortening should be nice and creamy. So now we're going to add our 5 teaspoons of baking powder. And just make sure that you reduce the speed to the lowest setting. We're going to add 1 cup of the instant corn masa for tamales. Salt to taste. I'm using 2 teaspoons. I'm going to add the salsa. And now we're just going to alternate between the rest of our instant corn masa for tamales with 6.5 cups of our chicken broth. Okay, so once we have added all of our instant corn masa and our chicken broth, we're going to turn it up on medium speed and allow it to mix for 15 minutes. Okay, so after 15 minutes, we're going to check on our masa to make sure that it is well mixed, hydrated, and it has enough fat. So just grab a piece of your masa, grab your cup of water, and just drop it in. And once it floats, you know it's ready. Okay, so we're just going to remove our bowl from the mixer. Remove the attachment. Okay, look at that. Your masa should be nice and fluffy. So we're just going to allow it to rest for 15 minutes, and then we can get ready to make our tamales. Okay, and after 15 minutes, we can now get ready to the fun part, making our tamales. So I like to soak my corn husk the night before, so the next day they're nice and soft. So now we're just going to grab it, feel for the soft side. Grab your masa and use the back of the spoon or a spatula or even one of these little pastry cutters and just spread it. It should spread like butter, just like that. And depends on how much masa you want in your tamal, then it depends on how much you're going to add. Okay, and once we have it, we're going to grab our chicken filling. Make sure that you mix it so like that it's covered in the sauce. I'm going to grab one end, cover it, grab the other end, overlap it, grab the tail, fold it, and just like that. We're going to repeat the process with the rest of our corn husk. All right, so once we have all of our tamales, we're going to get our Instant Pot ready. So I'm going to be adding my little steamer rack. Going to cover the bottom with water. So just add enough water to cover the bottom, but make sure not to touch the steamer rack. Going to be placing some of the corn husk on the bottom. And now just arrange the tamales. Make sure that the little tail is facing you. Okay, so once we have our tamales all nicely arranged in our Instant Pot, we're going to cover it. And we're going to pressure cook for 45 minutes. Alrighty guys, and once the tamales are done, we're going to allow them to rest for 15 minutes. And after those 15 minutes, we can get ready to get out our tamales. You have to allow them to rest for another 10 to 15 minutes just so like the masa can set. But that's it. And I like to remove them from the pot. So like that, I'm able to shape them better. So look at that. Okay, once we have our tamales, we can get ready to serve. Okay, so get your tamal. And just like that, enjoy. Alrighty guys, and now for the best part, the taste test. Now let me tell you guys that I hope you give this recipe a try. This is how you make your tamales without lard. That's one of the questions that I get a lot on my tamal videos. So the answer is right here. You just use vegetable shortening. You can also use coconut oil, olive oil, avocado oil, but let me tell you that was just not one of my favorites because you're able to taste a lot of the oil. I don't know, but this recipe right here is seriously perfect. The tamales are super moist and they're just delicious. So I hope you give them a try and enjoy them just as much. Cheers and enjoy. Seriously, the best. The masa, it's so moist, it's fluffy, it's so flavorful, it's perfect. Alrighty guys, and there you have it, how I make the most delicious Chile Verde chicken tamales. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video, and if you did, please don't forget to give me a big thumbs up, share with your friends and family, and if you regret this recipe, please don't forget to tag me in any of my social medias. And if you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button so you guys can be part of our family. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.